Y'all, you got an episode of No Money Spent for you guys today, man. And I'm gonna show you guys how to get fear. It's free mainly, but depending on your skill level and stuff like that, it might cost you it. Before we tell please like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 24. I think we got on the road 24,000 subscribers, man. So appreciate all the love and support. I'm gonna try my best to bring back you guys daily videos, and also I've been streaming a whole lot more. Thank you guys for all the love and support. So let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Most Fear Part 2 just was released Thursday. We're in Part 2. So essentially, I was supposed to make this video week 1, but I got busy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I record other stuff other than just Madden NCAA. So you guys see the top, especially top right is I have 100K fear. I have been grinding this game, especially that draft. But excuse me, especially that draft mode religiously, which that's kind of gonna be the main one, which is kind of be the most rewarding, but it really depends on your skill level and skill sets. If you guys come to your mud draft, which I'm gonna say before a video, which I haven't did it just yet, if you can bare minimum, you can get a free entry. I mean, you should have 2 for now. I think maybe I already got one for in part 1, and I think in part 2 you should have 2 free entries. Now, if you're relatively decent to good, you can get 5-0. I was gonna say that right there. Now, if you're bad, if you have a free entry, go ahead and do it. But if not, I wouldn't even waste your time. If you can at least bare minimum get 3, there's 5,300 fear, and you also get a sensor selection entry ticket. So even if you do lose, you still get fear. If you get 2 wins, or even if you do just happen to win, right, you do get some fear in the process. But the goal is you don't want to blow your coins, you don't want to blow your fear entering this mode if you don't have any tickets. Don't use fear anyway, because for some reason, if you do happen to win, you don't get your rewards. So keep that in mind. If you guys are playing this mode using your fear, you're not getting your rewards. That's why. So if you use fear, you're not getting your rewards. But if you somehow get to 4 and 5 wins, you get 9,300 fear. So if you're a good player to really good player, you're going to eat in this mode because you're going to be consistently getting 9,300 fear, and you can basically empty out the store, and they refresh it every Thursday beside the 90s. You can really kind of clear out that store just by playing this mode. Even if you don't get 4 to 5, 3 wins, 1,500, and you can get back in there for free. So that's just going to be mainly the main one. You go 5-0 one time, you get a spooky pack, you can get some fear from that. Second is a scary pack, can get also some fear. A terrifying pack, also some fear. Carlton Davis in a 90 most fear fantasy pack for 4 and 5, and then 6 wins, you can get a scary pack. So honestly, with that, when it comes to the 4th or 5th one, I would just sell it, make your coins. Coin is always king. But if you do want to get fear, you can either just quick sell those cards. So just keep that in mind. This is going to be your main bulk of it, ladies and gentlemen. The second one's going to be solos. Now, it's not the best, but you can essentially get some fear. So if you do the most fear monsters, which it isn't the, I think it's that they added more. So if you look at it here, 500 fear, 500 fear, 500 fear. If you essentially take care of your most fear monsters, I don't think this is the hardest one. I think the hardest one was the stadium. But it's just it's essentially worth doing. It's essentially the champions, and it's not too bad. It's not like score 2 touchdowns. You can essentially get this knocked out relatively quickly. If you're going to be doing this, you kind of basically want it for the Dominican Sue or Taysom Hill upgrade token. That's what you kind of really want if you're going to be grinding this out. But for sure, 500. The most fear 13th anniversary. Let's go ahead and see this 500 fear. 82 overall most fear fantasy pack, or 82 plus overall BD most fear fantasy pack. You also kind of get 2 of those in this pack. I know in part 1 the odds was hella boosted. You was getting 87s and 90s, and they changed the odds, which is ass. That's why I don't buy money, because this company doesn't care about us. So that could also tie into some fear as well, depending on what you pull. But bare minimum, if you get the card you want to keep, you're going to get 1,000 fear, which doesn't sound like much, but it does help out over time. It helps out tremendously. And the newest one is going to be the Monster Stadium, which was a little more difficult for me. It is I don't know if it was on was on, I forgot what difficulty was it actually on. It was on competitive all pro, so that's why it was a little bit more of a challenge for me, because it was on that. You get the same thing, your packs, you get 1,000 fear, so you get 2,000 fear plus other packs as well. So touching your solos is going to help jumpstart you. Now, if you're, like I said, just not starting out to the game, I would take care of the rest of you. Build your team up, then come in here, because it is on the competitive, which I didn't get back and do my other ones anyway. The next one is going to be in your, essentially your most feared field pass. If you guys come and look and see, You come through the entirety of the entire thing, you get 500 fear. You get a same thing, a pack. You can get something good, or you can end up quick selling it. 750 fear. Once again, another pack as well. 750 fear. Upgrade token, which you can't quick sell. 750. Another pack as well. 1,000 fear. A most feared spooky pack. 1,000 fear. You can quick sell Divine Diablo if you want to. I have him in my lineup. Just let me go see it in a second. Most fear spooky pack, 1,000 fear. Now, because sometimes you can get lucky with some of those packs. I think it's the most fear spooky pack. I think I can show you guys what you get out of those packs in the store. So you can essentially go through here and get some fear as well. Now, the most important thing for sure, especially now if you're just not getting the game, you're kind of behind. But if you've been doing it since part 1, if you in your daily trackers, you get 1,400 per day, and it resets at 1:30 Eastern. So if you do the math, you can legit bare minimum get a free 90 if you've been doing this since day 1. Now, obviously, if you haven't been, you're going to be behind. But even if you don't and you do the methods I've been telling you guys, you can still get a free one for free, B&D wise. But you can't get one that's sellable, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But if you bare minimum, if you don't do anything, at least do your dailies, get yourself a free champion, and then go from there. But taking care of this is going to be the main focal point of everything what you need to do in this game. Kind of avoid the sets, but for sure, and the channel will help you guys get XP anyway. So, but mainly your daily tracker is going to be the big chunk of your fear. There's also solo seasons and solo battles. Once again, I'm not the biggest fan of going in there. I won't do it. I believe if you do, if you went 31-0, you get some packs or something like that. I personally myself, I don't like solo seasons and MUT. I like it better in cut. You do get some rewards in here, but personally myself, I'm not going to touch this. I just refuse. I'm too busy. I have a full-time job. Solo battles, I think if you get in Legend Division, I believe you can also get some. I only touch this when I absolutely need to. I believe it's a spooky pack, so if you get somebody getting Legend, like if you win 13 games on a harder difficulty or something like that, you can essentially get I don't know what pack it is. You get some packs for sure that's most fear related. Once again, I'm not going to touch it, so just keep that in mind. And let's go ahead and go over the quick sale value for Divine Diablo. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention as well. If you do have to do solo battles in your solo seasons, you do get this Kenneth Walker and what's his name, Grady Jarrett. It's kind of right here, which is in the win game. So if you win solo battle games, you can see it. 85 overall, Grady Jarrett and Kenneth Walker. So you can use them, but you essentially can quick sell all 3 of those guys. Kenneth Walker, Grady Jarrett, and Divine Diablo, unless they fit your theme team. So if you was to quick sell all 3 of them, that's 2,800 fear. Not bad for free. Right now at the moment, I'm going to keep the guys, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to keep them. Now, obviously, if you have some most fear players, depending if it's B&D, you lose more value when it's B&D. It's not going to be the full amount. But if you come to the store, now, this is where it gets risky, right? Now, I do recommend you guys, if you have some packs, some coins, it was a most feared offer. If you buy one, you get essentially 2 free. Not a bad value. You can either make your coins back or essentially make coins, or just quick sell them. That can get you some fear. There's more value in that. I kind of recommend doing that. I'm not touching this 3 Russian Pro. I'm not touching this. 480s, hell no. I'm end up getting all 80s. I refuse. Don't touch the training rerolls unless you just have a booty load of training from the past glitches. I wouldn't essentially touch it. Now the fear store. Now, as I mentioned before, which is I believe the most feared spooky pack. If you happen to get it from your whatever you get it from the challenges or from the MUT draft, 90 overall most fear pack, 87 overall most fear pack, 84, 82, 23,000 fear, 5,700 fear, 600 fear, or a most fear scary pack. If you can get lucky, obviously you want the 90 or the 23,000 fear. I think bare minimum, that's enough to get a B&D champion if you can somehow get lucky. If you get this, now you have the most fear scary pack, which is kind of the same thing. But I believe it just your odds are a little bit better. There's not more stuff in there compared to stuff like this, so you have more of a better chance to get a 90 or 23,000 fear. I don't think you can get this one at all. So like I said, the more you go up, the more your odds just simply changes. I'm probably gonna do a video for you guys to know when spent on essentially clearing out the store, because I'm going to for sure end up doing, as long as I have enough to get these 2, and I actually need to do this for sure, right? Most fear trick or treat pack. So if you want to gamble, it is a big, and I mean a big ass gamble. I don't know, but the thing is, I will tell you guys this, because this company is so bad and they don't test anything out. I would be reluctant on spending fear, because I wouldn't be surprised if it's a glitch and you get just free 90s, free B&D, unlimited fear. I would not put it past this company if something screws up. So that's just my advice for you guys on essentially how to get some free fear and what to do with it. Because I know some of you guys don't watch other creators. You guys will watch me and a few other creators. So it just depends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm out, y'all. Peace.